All right, let's take a look at the Videojet TTO machine and its editing software. Let's now take a look at how we can effectively edit the existing information within this particular software. There are two primary and essential main functions: editing existing information and importing new and relevant data. First and foremost, we need to carefully double-click the software application to successfully open it and begin our work. Here it is. We create a new file by clicking New in the top left corner. For creating a new file, we use our TLO machine. All models of the Videojet TLO machine, 6230, 6230, 6420, and 65302. The number in parentheses here indicates the size of our print head. In other words, when we look at this information, we can see what size print head our machine uses. Is it continuous or intermittent? Let's take the 6230 model with a 32 head print head as an example. We click the plus sign here, and below you'll see options for continuous and intermittent modes. If we're using the intermittent mode, we select intermittent. If it's continuous, we select continuous. For now, let's choose intermittent as an example. The number 32 here refers to the width. The printing width is 32. Both the length and height are 47. We can modify these values. To change them, just edit them directly here, or you can also modify them in this section. Click OK. After that, for this micro-label means we edit within this box, and its width is 32, height is 47. All right, if we are using the 60623053 model, and we select the 53623053, and then choose intermittent if it's intermittent, or continuous if it's continuous, it's the same process. It's the same for the 6530 model. We just select the appropriate print head size. Then, on the left-hand side here, the various icons prominently displayed on the left-hand portion of the screen include a detailed micro label, the current time, the precise date, a distinct recorder icon, and this particular icon is specifically designated for scanning barcodes, among other useful functionalities and features. We can take a look at editing this micro label. Click on this icon, then add it here, this micro label. For this micro label, we can choose between a fixed label or user input here. A fixed micro label is unchangeable. Once it's imported into the machine, it can't be modified. But if it's set to user input, it can be modified directly on the machine. Fixed micro label, fixed micro label, fixed micro label. 6 months later, I switched to that one, so I no longer needed to use the web version. Within the fixed micro label, we can easily and conveniently edit the entire information content right here, specifically our detailed information content. For the comprehensive information content, we have the flexibility to choose the appropriate font size, adjust the precise dimensions, control the exact width, and also make it prominently bold, ensuring clear visibility and emphasis. We can select the font style and typeface we want here, and for the size we can choose 20. This crucial information must absolutely stay entirely within the designated micro-label box. It genuinely cannot go outside of its boundaries. If it is located in the clearly marked red area outside, it simply will not function correctly. Alright, it absolutely has to be positioned precisely here. If the content is found to be too large or extensive, we can conveniently double-click on it to easily modify its size or content. 16. This micro label is a fixed micro label. Now let's create a user input micro label. This can also be set to 16. Singapore is a land of beautiful skies. You can enter it here. Should the current dimensions prove to be somewhat extended in length or excessively large in overall size, we possess the capability and flexibility to undertake comprehensive adjustments and precise modifications to ensure it aligns with the desired specifications and requirements. Now let's proceed to carefully edit the time and date settings. Click on the dedicated time icon, and here you will clearly see options for both the current time and the current date, as well as their respective formats, including hours, minutes, and seconds. We can then choose the specific format that we truly need. All right, apply and confirm. If it's too small, you can simply double click and then select the desired font you want here. And for the font size, you can easily choose a significantly larger one. Okay, so this is it. The same principle applies to both the time and the date settings. When you click on the date option, you will see that there are many different formats readily available here as well. Subsequently, you can simply select the specific format that you need. Furthermore, you also have the convenient ability to easily adjust the overall font size and the particular style right here within these settings. Yes, if we want to select and delete a certain character, just click on it and then press the Del key on the keyboard, as it should be. There are two pulse points, but only one of them tells you the correct one.
All right.
How are things today? He hasn't contacted me yet. Let's take a closer look at the distinct characteristics of both barcodes and QR codes. This is not supported because we don't have any text. Number six, it doesn't support this code, the barcode. This feature is currently not supported at this time. Let's come over here, then we will select the barcode option, and then we can proceed to add it to our current project. There's also a micro text option. This already goes beyond our micro beautification. You can look up, then go to sleep. I had this experience before, and I also felt that it's important to do a good job on the report form. This barcode is also really useful. What about the top part? Yes. Delete it, we don't need it anymore. Let's rename it and click on a QR code. All right, do you want me to show you? Last time I wanted to see what it looked like. I want you to take a careful look. I have put this particular thing here, and from this point, I can easily enter this. I've spent well over a year on it. Here you can choose its precise size, the exact size of the QR code, a specific QR code, a certain size. 0.5 genuinely means it's this big. The only crucial thing written on the report form is this. The others are clearly labeled as W, right? If you were to say that we choose a significantly larger one, then it would be this big, perhaps approximately this particular size. There is indeed a noticeable blank frame surrounding it, and we can quite easily proceed to remove that completely. The blank frame will be gone. On the report form, maybe only the report form is fine. This is information editing. To delete, you select it and then choose a specific piece of information. Just click Del to delete it. Sometimes don't move it directly up, down, left, or right. If we want to edit it, do we double click? If we want to meticulously edit whichever specific character we wish to modify or adjust, we simply need to double click on it. After double clicking, we are then able to conveniently edit it directly here within the interface. The barcode information can also be easily edited in this same area, as well as the comprehensive QR code details. All right. There's also a serial number. We click on serial number to create one. After clicking in, click here. For this serial number, we can set it up however we want. If it's 4 digits, it only goes up to 9. If we choose 5 digits, then it's called Earl. All right, you can also easily and precisely adjust its overall size right here, exactly as you would like it to be. Okay, we can certainly do that right here. Once we've successfully created the necessary information, we then export it to a dedicated USB drive, downloading it completely to the USB. Then over here, we simply click this Go button. Next, you will need to select the option Print to List. This action will automatically detect any connected USB drive or external hard drive that is connected to our machine and will then proceed to read its contents automatically. We use a blank USB drive for 1012, and when I plug the blank USB into the machine, it will be detected automatically. If you don't see this, it's a print preview. If everything looks good, just click OK. Alright, once that particular task is completely done and finished, you are good to go. Once it clearly shows completed, indicating the successful conclusion of the process, we can then safely close the current window. Subsequently, carefully remove the USB drive from its port, gently take it out, and then proceed to securely plug it into the designated machine. Bring it over here and then carefully insert the pre-prepared USB flash drive into the designated USB port located at the very bottom of this particular machine. You'll then see a prominent U appear right here, which serves as the clear indicator for the connected USB drive. Following that, you should proceed to click on the Tools menu option and then select External Data from the subsequent choices. This is indeed ours, right here in this very precise location. Yes, this is the complete and accurate information we have just recently and successfully created. So if you wish to import it directly into the machine, you simply need to click this particular button, then proceed to click Yes, and then finally confirm by clicking OK. The information has already been successfully transferred into our machine, and you can clearly see the information displayed here. If you wish to print it, simply press the OK button. Since there is one piece of information here and it's not fixed, we can modify it inside if needed. Press OK, and the information has been imported. This is the information name, the name of the information. Of course, if we want to export the information to the USB drive, we can select Tools. Here there is Data and there is Internal. For internal, we can select any piece of information and we can also edit it. For this information, we can just press Yes and it will be transferred to our USB drive. Then we can modify this information and after editing, insert it back into the machine and transfer it into our device again. Alright, this covers the essential aspects of information editing, importing, exporting, and transferring data on the microprogramming machine.